Hi, my name is Susan Goudy, and I'm the author of The Journey from Fear to Love is Shorter Than You Think, and 10 Ways to Eliminate Drama from Your Life, Easy Ways to be More Productive and Successful in Your Work and in Your Life. What the videos are on is my latest article, which is 10 ways to move away from fear and drama in the midst of the coronavirus. Step 1 was to disconnect and reconnect. And step 2 was to control what you can and let go of what you can't. Step 3 was to live a conscious life. And step 4 was power versus force. So step 5, today's step, is to allow others to have their opinions and their feelings. We should try to do this all the time, but right now it's especially important. It's a very trying and difficult time that everybody's going through right now. Our whole world has been turned upside down, so it's so extremely important that we can allow others to have their own opinions and their own feelings. And this doesn't mean that you have to agree with them, but you can simply, walk away if you don't agree with them. You can choose to listen and hear what they have to say and acknowledge their feelings. If you can do that, that would be really compassionate and kind at this point, because there are so many people that some people are in more fear than others. And what they really need is maybe just a shoulder to lean on for a minute. If you're feeling a little more confident and a little more secure, and you're doing pretty well, you might be able to help a few people get through this by just hearing what they have to say and acknowledging their feelings. It doesn't mean you have to agree. You could simply say something like, "Thank you for sharing. I appreciate your point of view. I appreciate your opinion." Or you could just say, "Oh, that's interesting," and hear it a little bit more, and then say, "Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate that." Don't make any assumptions about what people are thinking also. If you're curious, you can have a conversation if you're close enough to the person and talk to them. If you're out in public, if you're able to go out and take a walk and you're passing somebody by, be considerate and follow the rules we've been given. Even if you're not afraid, even if you're feeling, like I said, you're confident, you're secure, you're not worried, everything's cool. And that's great, because I want you to feel those feelings, because like we've talked about in the other videos, those feelings of feeling secure and okay and everything's going to be all right and I'm well, they're all going to help your immune system stay strong and help you stay healthy and well. So that's wonderful, but you do need to be considerate of how other people are feeling. So if you're out in public and you're walking, for example, and you see someone coming to pass, you should move over to the 6 feet away or whatever. I think it's 6 feet, 6 to 10 feet for the social distancing, because you don't know that person. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know what they're thinking. So just out of consideration, just move to the side. And I can tell you that I've done this, and on occasion I get a nice nod and kind of a thank you and appreciation, and then on other occasions I've gotten the weirdest looks, like people think I'm crazy. It's the look, honestly, that I get is a look of, "What's wrong with you? Like, why are you moving away from me?" As if they don't believe what's happening and they're not going to pay attention to what the rules are. And I just do what I think I should do, which is to move away, because I don't know them. I don't know how they're going to feel about it. And we should be keeping our distance now to protect ourselves and others. So I'm following the rules. And if I get those strange looks where people are giving me the look of, "Why are you moving away from me? I'm not going to cause you a problem. I'm not going to get you sick." And I have gotten some of those looks. I simply say, just trying to be considerate, and then they seem to calm down. There is no need to argue with someone, especially if you don't share the same opinion with them. This is not the time to get into an argument. Just respectfully let them have their opinion. You can have yours. And like I said, just simply say, I appreciate your point of view, or thank you for sharing, or that's interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way. Anything to keep the peace at this time is the best thing to possibly do. And it's a way of being kind to one another, because we're all feeling different feelings and we have no idea what somebody else might be feeling. Anticipate what other people in your family or your friendship group or both are feeling, and kind of prepare yourself for that. There's going to be some that are thinking that everybody in the world is overreacting and this is ridiculous. They're just way too worried about this. It makes no sense. And then there's going to be others who think that the coronavirus, the germs from the coronavirus is everywhere. It's everywhere, and they don't want to move. They could be wearing gloves and things within their own home and wearing a mask even in their own house. You've got to just kind of respect where they're at. Let everybody be where they're at. I've seen some things within my own family where different ones were feeling much stronger feelings and much more afraid. And as the time has gone on, they've realized that they are safe within their own home, because we're all doing our part to make sure that everybody's taking care of themselves and staying healthy. And let's all be more respectful and kind, compassionate, considerate, empathetic of everybody else right now. I personally, I feel very safe. I feel like I'm okay. But I'm not pushing my opinions on anybody else. I'm not getting in somebody's face just because I'm not afraid. I've seen people doing that. I've heard about people doing that. I was just talking to a friend in Arizona, and she's a runner, and they're still allowed to be out as we are. We can go and do hikes, but in smaller groups. Now they were at the stage where they could still be out and about, and they were supposed to do social distancing. So she was doing a run, and another runner came down the mountain and pretty much ran right into her face, almost on purpose, almost to shake her up, to get a reaction. He wasn't kind. He wasn't being very nice about it. He definitely just didn't care. And he let her know he wasn't worried, and he got right in her face. And personally, right now, even though I feel safe and I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be okay, I don't want some stranger right in my face at this point. It sure could be a whole lot easier, go a lot smoother if we could just all follow the rules and figure out a way to make it work for ourselves and our lives, and everything would be a lot more peaceful. And I think you'll find that so many people really are really kind, and they want to be there for you. I think that if you do it that way, everything's going to be so much better, and this whole thing is going to go so much smoother, quicker, easier. Until next time we'll be on step 6. Be well, be calm, be peaceful, and I'll see you soon.